Hi, I'm Mrs. Burns and welcome to Lesson 1 of our Chapter 7 unit on volume. Coming into this chapter, we already know a few things. We already know how to calculate the area of a rectangle, triangle, and circle. So let's just remind ourselves the area of a rectangle is length times width. The area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2. The area of a circle is pi r squared, and we know a couple things here. We know that r is half of the diameter, so if you're given the diameter you can still figure out the area by changing it into the radius. The diameter divided by 2 is the radius, or the radius times 2 is the diameter. So in all of these things, every time we have area, it's measured in squared units, so measured with squared units. So whenever we have an answer, it's going to be like centimeters squared or meters squared or something like that whenever we have our area. So this is different when it comes to volume. So volume is the amount of space that an object takes up, and this is measured in different units. It's measured in cubic units. So we're going to have centimeters cubed or meters cubed when it comes to volume instead of squared like we had with the area. So to examine the box to the right, the amount of space filling the inside is the volume. So if you were to fill this up, say with water, this whole box, then that would be, the water would take up the volume. And because the units are centimeters, we have centimeters squared times centimeters, so that would be expressed as centimeters cubed. So the formula for volume needs two things. Volume equals the area of the base times the height of the object. Now when we talk about the base, we mean whatever surface of that object makes the object what it's called. So for example, this one, the base is shaded in here in orange, and this one is a rectangle, so we would call that a rectangular prism. But if you have a triangle, then the triangle part would be the base, or the cylinder, the circle part would be the base, because that is what makes those different. So let's try an example here. What is the volume of a box that has a length of 8 centimeters, a width of 3 centimeters, and a height of 5 centimeters? Well, let's draw this box first of all. So we have a height of 5 centimeters. We have a length of 8 centimeters. And we have a width of 3 centimeters. So there we are. There's our box. And we want to know what is the area of the base. So if we make this 3D, it looks kind of like this. And we want to know what is the area of this part down here. Now it doesn't really matter whether you do a rectangle one way or the other way, which you'll see in a minute, because we're just going to times everything together. So the area of the rectangle equals length times width. So here we have length is 8 times width is 3, so 8 centimeters times 3 centimeters. So that would give us 24 centimeters squared. That's the area of the bottom, and now multiply the area of the base and the height of the prism. So if we want the volume, we have area of base times height. So that area was 24 centimeters squared times the height is 5 centimeters, and that gives us a total volume of 120 centimeters cubed. So all day next class, we're just going to practice how to calculate the volume by finding the area of the base and then timesing that by the height of our 3D object. Please come to class prepared and ready to learn.